Okay, this is going to be a continuation of our Beastmen campaign. Sorry, it's been a while. I kind of lost a decent microphone or something happened. Last we resumed, Ulrich was getting chased here by Bretonia.
Take me for a child.
So I'm going to see if I can run him off somewhere. We have Goros Heartrender. I don't know if he just did anything or not. We've got our Skaven buddies here. And we have Kazrak the One-Eye. Seems like we got recruitment costs down right now. Is there anything I'd like to recruit? We could recruit some gore herds with shields. It seems like a decent idea. So we'll do that. Get 2 of those. And we'll hold off there. Because we do need to keep upkeep down. As for you, we could do more of the same. However, Ungor herds will probably do us just fine. So we'll get 2 of those and 1 of the... Actually, it costs nothing to recruit these guys. So we're just going to recruit 3. Why not? No reason not to, honestly. Except for the upkeep that's going to follow. But oh well. And then we'll pass the turn. Seems the Empire has joined in on the chase. They've declared war on me. Okay. They have declared war on me. Huh. Pleased by the terrible deeds sown by the bastard sons of chaos, the ruinous powers reward one of their behorn champions with a boon. Got 1,000 experience for Goros. Well, let's see if Goros can get out of here. So we've got a high elf contingent right over there. Can I turn back around? Doesn't seem like I can. They only have 1 stance. So if I try to head back this way, I'm going to get caught by Alberic, and with all those knights, I'm not going to be able to get away. So let's try going up this way, and see if we can get away. Maybe I can make it to land somewhere in the far north. In the meantime, while Alberic's main army is away, the Beastmen will take Aquitaine. Pretty easy there. Now, do I want the population growth or do I want the money? It's not really going to be much money considering our upkeep is that and then some. So we're just going to raise it and defile it. We got a flair for our troubles and a few perks for Kazrak. Let's see. This seems like it's too good for Beastmen. Minus 8% upkeep for all your army. What are Kazrak's special effects? Recruitment cost minus 30% for best of gores. That's not too great, but you know, it's okay. We could make our gores more effective, but let's go with some upkeep because we could actually use the reduction. And for our mage, he leveled up as well. Let's give him evasion. So that'll unlock the next tier of spells. You're still on the run, and you... Carcassone's been wiped out. We could try to do something against the elves again. What we're probably going to do is just start raiding them. Or we could raid and pillage Paravon. Yeah, let's go screw with some elves. Alright, that'll be it for this turn. Federation between Greenskins and the Bloody Hands. Oh, we got the Endless Hunt. So let's see what we want to research next. Let's get Grizzly Trophies, because that'll give us the Horde growth research. It's going to take a while, but it'll be something. Okay. Actually, do I want to get the Seed of Hate, which will give me an extra... Yeah, it's about time for that upgrade. Alright. So if we look here, he can reach that about that far. So I'm still outpacing these guys, and most importantly, I am wasting their time. So they can chase me as long as they like. That means that's a huge army I don't have to deal with over here. So we're gonna have Goros Heartwinder just chill out right here and raid the elves.
I will not obey.
Let's see. Let's look at their Wildwood Rangers, because I know they've got like 5 of those guys. They got 40 armor, 38 melee defense, and 53 melee attack. Let's compare that to these guys with 46, 36, and 36. They have 54, 38, 45. So they're better in every single way, which means there's no possible way we could take them on without some sort of buff from the moon. So we're going to have to wait on that. Am I gaining? Yeah, I'm gaining Bestial Rage slowly. In order to fight them, we'd probably need a spellcaster of some sort, and it's going to be a while before we get that. So, what I'm going to do instead, I'm just going to start sieging Bordello. What do you got on your garrison? Oh, this is going to be easy. Bordello's going to have to back off and do something about me, because otherwise, I'm just going to take this whole settlement. I don't need a Beastman battering ram because the Minotaurs can break down walls. And that looks good. Alright, he's about 1, 2, 3 turns out. I think we can at least get 2 towers up before he comes back, I think. Meanwhile, Heartrender will continue to raid, and Ulrich will continue to distract. Yep, they've all turned back. Orion wants to fight. I feel like we could take this. Let's see, he's got 3 units of these guys, 1 unit of these, that's 54, 35, 38, 46, 36, 36. So everything he has is better than what I've got in every single way. It's a little unfortunate, considering there's not, what do you do to counter that? Their infantry is better, their archers are better, and they've got those things. It's so dumb. What are you supposed to do against these frickin' elves? I got Avalorn declaring war on me now. Yep. Alright, so the Seed of Hate has been researched. Let's see what... Nope, that's the wrong button. Let's get the Grizzly Trophies next. So that took that from 10 turns to 8 turns, which means I saved 1 turn effectively. But now all my heroes have Chaos Corruption. Alright, can I get on the land somewhere? That's where the Sword of Cain is. I'm worried.
Do you take me for a child?
Am I greedy enough to go for this? I think I'm greedy enough to go for this. I'm going for it. I knew I was gonna do. Banner of Swiftness, Trunk of Maps. That's pretty good. However, is there any chance I can escape now?
Greetings.
No.
You dishonor me.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go to Ulrich. We're going to unequip everything he has. And rather than risk losing him, because he's kind of valuable, he's got some good perks and stats, we're just going to disband this entire army. So they just chased us across the map for nothing. We're gone. I couldn't make it to land. Yeah, all these cliffs are stopping me from getting up on top of the land. So, as a result of this, Bordello is going to fall, and they're going to be without a settlement for a while. And the Empire also chased me up there, which means their settlements are vulnerable for a time. Our Shaman has leveled up again. I'm not sure how, but he has. So let's give him... We can give him the Transformation of Kadon, which will spawn a Manticore, or the Curse of Enrayer? I don't know. Nebulous nature spirits assail a foe, clawing at them with hands not nearly as insubstantial as they appear. So it reduces their melee attack speed and accuracy. Useful against missile cavalry, but I think I'm going to go with the transformation of Kadan just because it sounds more fun. This still has one more turn before they finish a siege tower, so we're going to let that keep going. Goro's Heartrender, unfortunately, is suffering attrition from a lack of bestial rage, and we can't seem to reach what we want. So we're just going to go over here, and we'll start making our way up to the north, see if we can harass Arguelon. We'll go ahead, quell animosity here, and that'll get us back some bestial rage. And now our upkeep isn't nearly as bad. We'll pass the turn. Ah, the Empire's coming. So if I go ahead and finish this fight, there is a chance that the Empire will be able to wipe me out after I'm done. It's really irritating. So I can either keep going, or I can back off. Another faction declaring war on me. It's like they don't like the Beastmen or something. Alright, so Balthazar Gult is attempting to lay an ambush. He's got a bunch of halberdiers and swordsmen, some missile units. I'm pretty sure I can actually take that. So, I'm reluctant to give up my position here, though. Because I know that's going to buy enough time for Bordello to get here. But if I don't deal with his army, it's just going to be a problem. So, I'm going to have to break the siege here and go deal with this guy. Yeah, this would be such an easy armor to fight. Man. Interrupted me. Alright, let's do this. Okay. So, 19 wins of magic is good enough. We're not going to gamble that. And that's where he's set up. Okay, so the main thing I got to worry about is the crossbowmen. Everything else is pretty easy to deal with. We'll put the Gores without shields front and center. We'll put the Gore herds on the sides, the ones with shields, because if they've got to go up and around the flank, they can pursue with their shields. We'll put the Ungore herds on the outside, and we'll put the Blackhorns Ravagers in the back, in case. I could really use some hounds. Do I have any hounds? No, I don't have any hounds. And if I put something in the corner over here, it's just going to take too long to get to the fight. But I could deploy something here in the corner. I'm tempted to do it anyway, but I'm not going to. Instead, what I'm going to do is... Actually, I've got another idea. So instead of having everything way up here... Yeah, I might do that anyway. Alright, so we can see where they are. Let's actually move the shielded units over here. Of the ones without shields. We'll move them to the outside. Because that, with all their missile troops are in the center. We're actually going to back this up. Our spears can go first, actually. Hold up a sec. I got to group all these together. There we go. That's control 1. Kazrak can be up there front and center. You all can be in group 2. Blackhorns Ravagers can be in group 1. All the archers can be together, and the Minotaurs can be in group 1 as well. Now, what do I want to do with you? I'll put you on the outside. And we'll have our archers over on this side, since he's got a group of halberdiers over here. They'll be easy to shred them. Alright. Let's start this and get going. We'll have our archers move over here. They are unable to see our Ungor herds. So we'll move off to the side. We'll speed this up a little bit. What do we got here? Is Plague of Rust. That's not really helpful. So we're going to go ahead and click on the actual units, since the AI never fails to pull their ranged units back. So we're actually going to put our spear units back here. We'll have the Minotaurs come up and around the outside, have our Ungors attack from the flank. Let's get Kazrak involved. The Blackhorn Ravagers are going to have to fill this gap over here. Get the spears moving, get this moving. Get the spears moving out here. Let's move these guys up and around. Alright, now that they're all grouped up, let's get a Flock of Doom going here. Get you guys moving around the outside. You can fill up that gap right there. Ooh, I believe I can fit you through here. Just get in there. Alright, we should be able to cast another Flock of Doom here soon. Flock of Doom right there. Let's get a Manticore. It sounds fun. Manticore? Manticore, please. There it is. Let's get the Manticore on the ranged units. That'll take care of them quite nicely. Where's my archers? How are they doing? They're doing fantastic. Alright, you guys have broken through. You can slam to the back here. The archers can set up back here. These gore herds with shields took a pretty big beating. We'll back them up. We'll use the Column Lance and the sword of whatever. Tormentor sword, so they can't move, and they're... I went on rampage already? Alright, let's get these guys helping out over here. Gore herds with shields are doing nice. Where's my caster? There he is. Let's use Hands Impenetrable Pelt, I say? Nah, let's go with Whistlin's Wild Form. Alright, looks like everything's shattering. That was easy. We're just gonna skip ahead, finish all these off. Looks like they all perform. What is that flag? I don't know what that banner is. But our Minotaurs got in there kind of late. I should have had them in there sooner. Blackhorn's Ravagers did fantastic. These guys were already beat up. 111 kills here. 166, 62. The downside of these guys is, despite how powerful they are, they're also extremely fragile because they've got very low armor. Their melee defense isn't usually too good, which is why the shield guys did so much better. Maybe I should have had the spears in the front line and saved the more valuable units for the flanks. I'm not sure. They had a lot of infantry, so I kind of just went 1-to-1 with everything, or even 2-to-1 in some cases, I'm betting. Probably could have just had the archers stay behind the main line and attack the enemy missile units. Alright, we could sacrifice them. That'll give us some much-needed money, but it'll lose Bestial Rage, which we got 18 out of that fight minus... Okay, so we're getting 8 right now. So if I do this, we'll get a -2 to Bestial Rage, which I don't see as being good. We could kill them, or we could eat them to replenish our numbers, which replenishing the numbers seems like the best idea right now. We got Abrasium's Familiar, the Sword of Might, and Metal Storm. Behind the Golden Mask lies the face of ignominious defeat. Had to think about that one for a little bit. So I got an extra 6 armor for all my units. That's awesome. So now my Gore herds are up to 21 armor, whereas a basic swordsman has 40. Oh wait, no, this is, or was Balthazar Gelt's army. So they might be getting a bit of an armor bonus from him. I can finish this army off pretty easy. What is this? Oh, the Gift of Chaos? So if I do this, I know if I auto-resolve this, I'm probably going to lose one of these gore herds. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to fight this manually, and I'll just edit it out. Okay, let's see. We got a lot of Beast's Rage out of that, so we can afford to sacrifice the captives for a little bit of extra money. Looks like we stole a banner. Yeah, the Banner of Rage. Oh, it gives Frenzy? Yeah, that's basically Frenzy. Banner of Rage flutters and growls in the wind. This standard imbues those who walk under it with an anger that can only be sated with enemy deaths. It's Frenzy. Extra 8 melee attack, 8% charge bonus, 12% weapon damage, and immune to psychology. And we can recruit the Sons of Goros, which are an armor-piercing Centaur group that are armored as well. If I attack this one more time, I'll be able to wipe him out, but I won't be able to enter in camp stance, which is what I want to really do right now. So we're going to do that instead. We're going to get another rank of Blessed by Evil to further reduce our upkeep costs and see if we can upgrade anything. So we can. We could get a Ritual Mound to recruit a Bray Shaman, or, since we already have a Bray Shaman, see, we've got 2 quests here. I got to raid Caroburg, which is all the way over here. It's not going to happen soon. And I have to recruit a Bray Shaman. So if I recruit the Bray Shaman, I can send him to join Goros, and then we'll have a spellcaster in that army, which would be handy. Or I could get some Hounds, which are very helpful. I could also get some Centaurs, perhaps some Razor Gores. But I think what we're going to go for is the Ritual Mound, and then we'll just wait. Because we're about to have a full moon anyway in 2 turns here, so we'll be able to hopefully get some more upkeep. Oh, I leveled up twice in that. Oh yeah, that's because I pursued them. Alright, so we have... I guess we can get the extra bit of Slug Skin, or we could up the melee attack and charge bonus of Gores and Besta Gores, which I think we're going to go for. Because right now most of our army is composed of Gores. We had a few Ungores. But this will be helpful, and we do have some buffs for Ungores. So we have a very infantry-focused build. So we'll get the Fury of the Herd. Yeah, that sounds good. Yep. Okay. And then we'll just wait a few turns for us to replenish our units. As for Goros, we'll keep him rolling on up here. Is he injured? Yeah, he's a little bit injured. But what we'll do is we'll move him up here. We see where we're going to be raiding next. Can we recruit anything? Yeah, just more units.
I will not blight my
Can't see
soul.
the rest of his army. So we're going to go ahead and quell animosity again to try to get our numbers up. It'll actually leave us kind of damaged, and we're actually not going to quell the animosity. We're just going to let it take its toll, which we're healing, so it's going to be fine. We're going to let Kazrak heal. That'll be good. The Empire is going to scurry off. Go back to your domain up in the north. I actually ran into vampire territory. I'm surprised they don't get killed for that. Bordalo has decided to resettle Aquitaine, which means it's another settlement we can take out for some easy horde growth. And it looks like Goros got revealed. Who did he get revealed by? Probably these guys right here. Ooh, Malagor is available. Cool. So I can, if I wanted to, replace Goros Heartrender with Malagor the Dark Omen Ragush. Who's Ragush? Oh, he's got Frenzy? That's cool. But I'm not going to do that, because Goros is pretty useful. He's got Frenzy. He's got Ambusher. He's got all these useful perks. So what I'll most likely do is when this full moon comes in 1 turn... Yeah, that'll be perfect. When this full moon comes in 1 turn, I'll probably have a choice on what perk to pick, and I'm going to choose the Horde Growth one, which will give me something like 8 Horde Growth a turn for the next 4 or 5 turns. And then I'll be able to level up my settlement and get some more buildings built, so I can recruit some more units. for right now, Goros is just going to have to heal. I'll recruit a few more Ungors. You can never have too many Ungors. They are a fodder unit after all. Actually, I really don't even need more units, but I'm going to get them anyway. I could probably just replace all these Gore Herds with shields against Ungors. I was getting the Gore Hordes to fight the elves, but even still, they're a pain in the ass. Can't fight them. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of chaos corruption here, so I'm regenerating very slowly. Which means I probably shouldn't go and do this next fight. But I'm going to anyway because they're super weak and an easy target. Let's give our frenzy to this group, I suppose. And auto-resolve it. Too easy. Okay, we're only going to get 5 gold out of that, so we'll just get the horde growth instead. We got a banner out of that, the Gift of Chaos. The Gift of Chaos are many and varied, each bestowing a twisted boon or warped blessing from the Ruinous Ones in return for the recipient's service. It makes a unit unbreakable, so they'll never run from battle. Very useful. I'll probably put that on the Blackhorn Ravagers. Got another level for our caster. Let's give him... We could give him Many-Limbed Fiend to get his some extra melee attack. Let's instead give him Power Drain to give him an extra 15 Winds of Magic every fight. And let's look at what we've got. So I've got the Tormentor Sword. That's pretty good. Actually, let's look at here. So he doesn't have anything on him. We're going to give him the Warrior Bane, which reduces weapon damage by 6% around him. For the enemies, that is. Kazrak, he's got the Spell Shield, but instead I'm going to give him, ooh, the Helm of Discord. That's handy. But we're going to give him the Armor of Fortune, and we'll give the Helm of Discord to our Spellcaster. What that'll do is, when activated, it reduces the melee attack and melee defense of enemies within 40 meters by 27 and 26. You can see the stats right there. It also gives 2 armor. Yippee. He's actually only got 21. That's very small. Let's give him the Flying Spy, which will increase his vision range. Instead of the Dawnstone for that 15% physical ward save, let's see. Hold on a sec. Let's give Goros Heartrender the 15% ward save, and we'll give him... we'll keep him with the 15% physical resist. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can give any followers to Kazrak. We can give him the Chaos Corruptor, the Herdstone Keeper, and we'll keep that, we'll keep that. So pretty good stuff here. Let's look at Goros now. We'll give him the Banner of Swiftness. We'll give him Flare, which will give an extra chance of stealing a magic item. And for a hand weapon, we'll give him the Sword of Might for some extra weapon strength. Looks good. Witchfinder General. Oh, I got that for defeating the Fey Enchantress. Unfortunately, I wiped out that faction, so Kazrak isn't going to get that. Yeah, he beat Orion, so we got extra melee attack during forest battles and leadership. Nice. I beat Albert de Bordelot, so extra 15 melee attack when fighting at sea, which helps auto-resolve since you can't actually fight at sea. And I beat Balthazar Gelt, so all my units have 6 extra armor. It's fantastic. We'll keep the Tormentor Sword just because it's very good. It gives a magic attack. And a lot of the knights have physical resist, at least the Grail Knights. Oh no, an army of peasants. And I think we can pass the turn from here. Yep, that should be good. Looks like our Bray Herd has decided to attack another settlement. And won. The Dark Moon, the great weird moon, Moorsleib, hangs low and large in the sky, casting its eerie and singular green incandescence over the canopies of the twisted forests. Its rise is a portent of greatness for the Beastmen, who now look to you, Beast Lord. How will you direct them? So we're going to go with the Endless Herd to give us an extra horde growth. We could get the Beastly Inclination, but our army's a bit too beat up. In order to do that, we could get the Replenishment Grade, but then we'll lose all our horde growth, and we really need horde growth, because that's what gets this game rolling. So now, at the cost of not regenerating health at all, we can see it here, none of your units will replenish. I'm actually getting an extra 6 horde growth a turn for the next 6 turns. So that's an extra 36, which will at least get us 1 population level. So we'll be at about, let's see, 9 per turn. It's 20 every turn for 6 turns. 9 times 6 is 54. We're going to say 54. So that's about 2 horde growth levels. 2.5 maybe. Kazrak also 2.5. We just spent his. So what we're going to do... Oh, he can't actually regenerate right now. Alright, so what we'll do instead of regenerating...
I am a lord of Bretonia.
Is we're just going to raid. And I know he can't really do anything to me because his army is entirely peasant mobs and 1 knights errant. So I'm actually just going to raid his land. I'm going to reduce his growth, his public order, which doesn't matter because we're on very hard. So he gets a bonus 8 because reasons.
I must keep my hope.
But we're taking money and we're reducing the rate at which our income is decreasing, which is very useful. Extra 5 chaos corruption for all characters. Nice. So that's going up to 66.7% in his settlement. And Goro's Heartrender. We're actually... Can we take these guys? I think we can take these guys. So we're going to start sieging them. Yeah, we can take this. We'll give the Banner of Swiftness to it doesn't really matter. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. And we'll continue the siege. Whoops, I forgot to assign some buildings. I'm still... suffering attrition. That's super unfortunate. I wonder how bad this is going to hit me. We're about to find out. Siege construction available. Oh, I still forgot to do that. Thank you. We're going to need to build a battering ram too. So we'll build the battering ram first and then the siege equipment. Okay, looks good. We'll direct this guy to come help out over here. And that should be good enough. Now for Kazrak's army, we're actually going to recruit a... Brace, never mind. We can't afford that. All our brace and assaults are built up. That sucks. Looks like that army just fought somebody. Looks like they're going to try to fight me here. Perfect timing. I want you to fight me. Thank you. And this will be our last big battle, and then we'll call it an episode. Alright. Look at that balance of power. Oh, wait. The reinforcements haven't arrived. So the current army only has 271. That's how I know. Where are the reinforcements coming from? Oh, they're coming from over here. Well then. I know what to do about that. So we'll put our Ungors right here, front and center. They can take the most of the beating. We'll put... Oh, spears aren't Vanguard deployable. That's unfortunate. Usually they come out at kind of weird. So we're actually going to shift this army over here. And we'll put Goro's Heartrender right here. We'll put a Gore Herd right here on the side. Gore Herd right here on the side. We'll put another one right here. And that should be enough to cover that approach. And we'll stick all these Gore Herds in the back. We'll put our 2 spears right here, just for reasons. And we'll put a group of archers over here. And over here on the top of this hill. Does that texture not look loaded into you? Yeah, okay. There we go. It doesn't look loaded in because it isn't when I'm this far away. That looks really, really lousy, actually. Better not look at it too long. Okay. It's probably because I have my settings set to medium. Hold on. Much better. I think. Maybe. You know what? Let's just get on with it. Alright. And we can start the battle with that. So let's get Goros in there. We'll get you hitting there, you hit there. You can trap the spellcaster in there. Go after the spellcaster first. Let's get over there. Get you over here. Get you over here. Move you up a little bit. You can start hitting those bowmen. Go around, hit these bows. And you can just run straight into them. Hit them right there. Alright, we're good on this flank. You guys can move over here. Oh, they have cavalry? That sucks. Let's get some shots in on those guys. Our Beast Lord has wiped out their damsel. Let's get some fighting in over here. Who is this? The Ungor herd? Alright. We don't need this many here. We're actually going to back you off over here. Alright, so we got rid of their cavalry. Let's get those Gores running in there. Let's get these archers here. Let's actually make sure all our archers are in guard mode. And here they come. Look how many arrows this guy's got in him. What a troop. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Ooh, he got pushed. Alright, that's the downside to having your archers shoot the same target. You got guys meleeing. They tend to pin cushion your own dudes. Let's aim right here. So if we aim right here, it's on a hill. The other units are getting here. So let's have them engage. Go around, go around. You can reinforce right here. God. The center got wiped out. Get it back over there. I don't have a spellcaster. I wish I had a spellcaster. Spears can go over here and reinforce. Gores can go over here and then reinforce. We'll get you moving up. You can hit the sides. These I've almost completely enveloped. Yeah, we'll go ahead and send you in now. And you can come here and then go in there. That'll be good. Looks like things are going well. Let's have you move forward just a little bit, and then you can start attacking right here. Looks like the flanks are buckling. Very good. Keep pushing it through. Keep pushing it through. This group can come forward. Where's my commander? Need him over here. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a lord. Get in there. Kick his ass. We'll use Call of Leadership right here. Oh, did you kill him already? No, he's still there. He's still fighting. I think he's used headbutt every single time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this dude's getting trounced. I got 200 HP. He's done. Is he gonna get killed? Is he gonna get decapitated? Off of his head. Do it. Whatever. Just get over there. Okay, so they've shattered. Easy peasy. Naked. It's unfortunate that the edge of the battlefield is right there, or I would have killed more. Hey, don't let the guy get away. Get that thing. You guys just let him walk right past you. It looks like they're so dense right up against the wall there that the Grail really actually can't get out. So I'm going to hit Control A, and I'm going to hit right click, and he got away. Alright, well, that's a little annoying, but oh well. Alright, that was a pretty good fight. We only lost 400 dudes, and they were mostly Ungors. And who cares about those guys? Okay, so got a good chunk of change right there. Got an extra bit of XP. Okay, so the Bestial Rage is better. We're probably gonna merge these two groups, or we could eat them for some unit replenishment, which will be helpful in the fight to come. Yeah, we should eat them because we did take a few losses there. And that'll help for the next fight coming up. All right, Our Brayhar got destroyed because they tried to bite off more than it can chew. We have a dwarven agent trying to mess with our guy. What is he doing in there inside the Bretonian settlement? I see you. But he failed, so heroes have tried to do so much stuff to Goros and been failures at it that he's actually gotten a bonus to wounding them. He's got the Sword of Anti-Heroes. Nice. And a Cultist. Alright, so let's give the Sword of Anti-Heroes to you. It'll give you magical attacks and a nice little active ability. We'll keep the Spell Shield, because an extra 3 armor isn't that great, but an extra 15% magic resist is pretty dang good. We'll give you the Cultist for some extra Chaos Corruption. And it's really unfortunate that I can't make another Bray Shaman. Because I spent the population to do it, and then he can't even make use of it. If I destroy this, what do I get? I just get money back. I won't get the population surplus. That's unfortunate. But if I get this upgrade, I'll be able to get one more. But in order to get that upgrade, I need these upgrades, and that's going to take a bit. So what I can do is I'll just continue raiding. And Goros can continue that. We're actually going to merge these 2 units to make one semi-good unit. The total unit size is 120, so we can actually merge these 2 right here for one more unit, but I don't think it'll be necessary. Yeah, let's do it. Upkeep, right? Upkeep's the name of the game. This total here is 90. We can actually reduce these by 1, so let's merge all 3 of these. There we go. Now we've got a little bit less upkeep, and we'll merge these as well. That looks good. All right, and we'll save it there. We'll resume next time. See you later.